For most of my life, it felt like there was a dark cloud following me. I always felt different from other kids, like something just didn't quite fit. This is Brenda's dyslexia story. I was 40 years old when I was diagnosed with dyslexia and dyscalculia. It wasn't until I was 38, after beginning to work through past trauma and focusing on self care, and after my 4-year-old son was diagnosed with ADHD, that I started to wonder, could I have ADHD too? We were so alike. Earlier this year, I decided to get a psychoeducational assessment, and the results were life changing. While I wasn't diagnosed with ADHD, though some days I still do wonder, I was diagnosed with dyslexia, dyscalculia, and OCD, conditions that stem from my learning differences. Looking back, I realized I was developing coping mechanisms early on: repetition, memorization, and sheer determination to get through school undiagnosed. At first, the diagnosis was a shock, but now, as I learn more about how my brain works, everything is starting to make sense. I've come to understand that I'm not dumb. My brain just works differently, and that's okay. I'm learning to give myself grace, to acknowledge that some things are hard for me, both personally and professionally, and to ask for the help that I need and deserve. If I could talk to my younger self, I'd say, it's okay to be different. Be kind to yourself. You fell through the cracks of a broken system, and I wish someone had noticed, but you made it through, and that is pretty amazing. These past 6 months since my diagnosis have been nothing short of transformative. Brenda, thank you so much for being willing to share your story. And that's so exciting that you finally have those answers and how transformative that is. And it's also awesome that you're there to support your son as he experiences what he's going to experience in life. So thank you so much for sharing. And to anyone else who's interested in potentially having their story shared, as always, you can go to the link in the bio, click on share your story, and put your story in there, and I will potentially share it.